video. This is my end of the month coloring WIPS and completed pages video. Now, I didn't have a very good month in June. For whatever reason, I really struggled to color this month. My mind has been all over the place. I've had a lot to deal with extended family. I've also had, just a variety of things going on that haven't been necessarily a bad thing, but they've just demanded a lot of my time, a lot of my attention. So I don't really know where this month has gone. I've just felt completely drained and spent. And I think emotionally, I've had a lot of demands on me emotionally. And I think it has shown up in my coloring. So I'm going to show you a lot of WIPs and not many completed pages. And then I'm going to also talk about some of the things I want to do in July, and that shouldn't take us really too long. So it looks like a lot of books, but it's not completed. It's mostly WIPs. So firstly is Tales from the Forest Kingdom by Hannah Carlson. Now, in here, we have a WIP. It's still a WIP because I haven't got around to finishing it. And it is our live stream page. I'm just going to zoom you out a bit more. So if I hold it up away from the glare of the light, it's come along. All that's really left are the toadstools, the frog's eyes, and the roof of the house. I colored in the lanterns purple because I didn't know what else to do. If I color them yellow, then I haven't got a light reflection. I want to do this with diamond drills. I think I've worked out how to do it. So I'm going to do that as a separate video and show you how I will do it. It's either going to be a complete disaster or it's going to be successful. I feel like it could go either way. And over here, I've used diamond drills and glued them on, which I actually think looks quite cool. I've used polys for all of this, and then in the background I've used Inktense pencils, and on the grass here I've used Inktense pencil. I've used Dovecraft glitter glue all over where I can. I still need to do more glitter glue on other places. These here are diamond drills, and then a whole lot of white Sakura Jelly Roll and a runaway drill. Right, so that is what I have been working on in Tales from the Forest Kingdom by Hannah Carlson. The next WIP I have for you is in Worlds Within Worlds by Kirby Rosanas. I actually have two WIPs in here. So my one son decided that he was going to try and help me get into more of my coloring, get my mojo back. And so he said to me, "Mommy, take two colors, pink and brown, and color in a page with just pink and brown." So I got out all my pencils, all the pinks in my pencils, all the browns in my pencils, and I initially was going to color the page without swatching, and then realized I was being totally foolish, so I swatched a whole A4 page, and we agreed I would color in this page. So I've used a mix of pencils. So I'm going to use chalk pastels in the background, and then I decided to make the statues stand out, I would use pink. So I need to just finish the stonework and then add the background, and it will be done. And then I teased my children mercilessly about having a hairless cat when we are allowed pets, and I got a very strong "No, Mummy, we don't want a hairless cat, they look ugly." I said to them, "No, it's fine. I do agree they're not my style of cat, but they actually are real cats. You do get hairless cats." And I showed them a picture, and we had a good giggle about it. So yeah, that's my WIP with a 2-color challenge. And then my other WIP is here. I just added a background to the crown. I wanted to do the British flag across both pages, but then I forgot, and I did a black acrylic background, drawing on inspiration from Coloring with Elena. So I need to finish everything. I need to just fix this portion of the background, go around the crown with like create a bit of a halo or lighter color around it. And then I'll be done. So those are my WIPs in Worlds Within Worlds by Kirby Rosanis. Then I have a WIP in Mythographic Voyage by Joseph Kattenbang. And this page is going to come up quite a bit in a few more of my videos coming in July. So here I use Neocolor 2s for the background, and I've been using Black Widow pencils. But my eldest son picked this page for me. He loves Asia. I've really struggled. I don't know if I should have done the background last. I'm hoping that if I hold it flat, you can't see the color. You just see the shine of the wax. So I'm hoping the color of the lantern is standing out enough from the background. I'm thinking of doing a bit of a jade dragon, but I'm getting lost on the lantern, so I'm not sure where I need to go from here, which is why it's still a WIP. So that is my WIP in Mythographic Color and Discover Voyage by Joseph Kattenbang. Next is Magical Earth by Joseph Kattenbang, and here I have got a WIP. Now this WIP is actually a page I am filming for you as a color along. I'm using Prismacolor pencils. It was a request that came through. I was asked if I could please do this page as a color along. So I've based it on the long-eared owl, but I've also changed the colors, and I'm going for a fantasy color palette. So I'm thinking of making the tree red, maybe the grass gold, the brickwork very light gray, and then possibly create this I don't know, a light blue maybe. And then I'll bring red on her dress. So yeah, watch out. It will come up. I don't know how soon the series will come up on the channel, but I am in the process of filming it for you. Keep a lookout for that, and I do appreciate your patience while you wait. So that is my WIP in Mythographic Magical Earth by Joseph Kattenbang. And then another series I am currently filming for you is in Mythographic Frozen Fantasies by Fabiana Atanasio. And here I am doing the mermaid and the lollies, and I'm using, here we go, I'm using Black Widow pencils. So everything you see has been done with Black Widows, but I forgot I need to cover up the barrel. So there are a few places where I haven't finished covering up the hidden objects. So yeah, so far I've done 2 parts, and then I need to carry on with the rest. And I quite like how it's coming along. That is my second video series for you that I'm working on in Frozen Fantasies Mythographic by Fabiana Atanasio. Then in Mythographic Paradise by Fabiana Atanasio, I have completed this page. So this was a long-standing work for quite a while, and I finally finished it. So I used paint pens for the blue flowers. I used Prismacolor pencils. I tried polychromos on some of the bees and I didn't like it. And then I used Prismacolors for everything else. I've used white Sakura Jelly Roll on the bees' wings. And then the shine you see there on the background here is Gamzai Tambi Pearl Colors. And then on the honeycomb, I've used Spectrum Noir Sparkle. I've also used glitter gel pen in between the honeycomb, and Dovecraft glitter glue on the centers of the pink flowers. So yeah, I really like how it turned out. I think it's really pretty. So another completed page in Mythographic Paradise. However, I do have this WIP, which is so far a base of Inktense pencils, and then I have tried working on my other WIP, which is here, using Prismacolor pencils. Background is Inktense with Gamzai Tambi Pearl colors on the top. So yeah, so this one I need to carry on working with. I'm stuck because I don't want to copy coloring with Elena's picture, although it's very tempting because I don't know how else I'm going to do this. So yeah, I'm a bit stuck there. Right, so that is Mythographic Paradise by Fabiana Atanasio. Then I'm going to go into Magical Dawn first. Magical Dawn, I finished a WIP, a long-standing WIP. This WIP has been going on since 2020, and I finished this page here. So the background is done with oil paints. There's Dovecraft glitter glue in the white flowers. So I ended up erasing it and changing these flowers to white because I didn't like how I'd started it. And I felt that it came out much better and it complemented the page a bit more. Dovecraft glitter glue on the bee's wings and body. The criticism I have with this page is that when I started this page, I hadn't thought through the colors properly. So this page doesn't really work for me as far as the color palette goes. I feel it's just there. But I've done the best I can, and I think I've kind of made something okay. So it's not the end of the world. It's okay. And then I do have a WIP which I started, and it's this one here. So I've done the background with, I think it was Neocolor 2s, and then I've gone over it with white acrylic paint and a sponge, and then I'm busy working on. So this girl is not going to have any tattoos, but this girl will. And I'm basing it on me and my sister. So I'm going to do this one as me, and then this one as my sister. Well, my sister actually has a lot of tattoos, so I've kept the tattoos on her, and I've tried to do them nicely. And I am following someone else's take on this page just to get an idea of how to add the shadows for the skin and the folds of the clothing, and to give some body and shape to the two girls. Yeah, we'll see how it goes. So I haven't come back to this one yet. So that is what I've been doing in Magical Dawn by Hannah Carlson. And then finally in Romantic Country, the first tale by Eerie, I completed the pastry page. So I've completed filming it. I'm still editing it, so I know I'm a bit behind, and I do apologize for that. I struggled with the background. I tried to do the background with Inktense pencils, and it came out very grainy, as you will see in the video. So I went over it with a Black Widow pencil, matching the color, and I managed to smoothen it out a bit better. So this is the color of the background I wanted, but I did want a much smoother and less grainy look to the page. It is what it is. So I'm pleased with how the pastries have turned out. I think they've come out really well. So that is that WIP completed, and then I am busy with a WIP here. And here I've been using a lot of Black Widow pencils, and the only place so far I've used Prismacolors has been inside the windows to create a bit of light. But other than that, I've been using Black Widows. So I did do some Prismacolors here and on the duck, and I'm going to see how much I can do with Black Widows, but I am going to allow myself to bring in other colors. And then the idea is to do all the trimmings on the spines of the book in gold glitter pen. So I'm planning on doing, I think, dark colors for the books. So that's that WIP. And then I just started coloring this double page spread here. I've got my whole plan out. I want to theme the houses. I want to try and create a cohesive theme, so that all the buildings throughout the first tale, the second tale have the same color palette, and kind of so that it's cohesive across, because it's a story and it's set in a certain area. So I want to really do it justice. So yeah, I just started this. We'll see how it goes. So everyone, that is my completed pages and my WIPs. Now I'm planning on continuing to color in the Romantic Country first tale and the Mythographic books. I'm not planning on doing much more. I feel like I'm really enjoying Romantic Country, so I want to do the bulk of my coloring in here while I'm enjoying it. So I will be working on this double page spread throughout the month of July. I'll continue with Henry's books. I might even come over back to the pastry here and do this page, because as I'm coloring here, which is Jeremy's pastries, I need to bring those colors onto this page. So I think I'm going to end up finishing these two pages simultaneously or very close together. And then I have got a circus page here I want to do. So I'm hoping to bounce between these books, between these pages, and finish this one. And then I want to also come in and do, I might try do this one as well. And just as I'm doing the books over here, bring those colors into this one. And the same with the cat, that this cat is the same cat. And so yeah, that's sort of my idea. And I think what I'll do is I'll probably use these colors for the background and bring it down, and then make this like a wooden flooring or maybe a carpet. So I don't actually know how I would draw shelves in the background, so I'm not sure, but I think I'm going to do a dark brown into a light white coming down, create a bit of a light halo here so that it's not too dark, but it shows that he's sitting inside surrounded by his precious books. So those are my plans for July. And then we do have Christmas in July, so I thought if I get a chance, if the mood takes me there, I will come in and I want to color in this page. And if I'm still interested in Christmas, I might try and tackle some of the WIPS I have in here, which so I might carry on with this page and I might move on to this page. I think I can make this work. I think I just need to not overthink it. And then in Teresa Goodridge's Country Charm, I'd like to complete this WIP, and this would be another page. And then if I can get myself motivated and interested, I would like to come into Clara Markova's Fairy Touch of Magic. I'd like to finish this double page spread here and do this as my spring page. And then I would like to come into the ice cream page I had earlier here. I just need to find it now. Excuse the background noise. There you go. And then I'd like to come in and do this page for summer because of all the ice cream, and I think it would be a really, really lovely page to do. So that is my plan. That's what I'd like to do. I have no idea what July is going to bring. I'm hoping it will have a bit more coloring than what I've had in June, but at the same time I feel I need to just not put too much pressure on myself to perform in any way. So the mythographic books with the videos that I'm busy coloring in, I plan to finish and do a lot more in romantic country while I'm interested in it. So that's my plans, everyone. Thank you so much for joining me. Let me know your thoughts and comment below. As always, please do like, subscribe, share with a friend. It does help support the channel. As always, have a great rest of your week, and I will see you in another video. Until next time, everyone, take care.